Hi everyone, welcome to another live stream, and I might sound weird, it's just because I've got a bad throat at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I've been sorting out my wheel trims, and I've been sorting out my main collection, and I've also been sorting out a few other ones which were going to be at the boot sale, which is why there's a couple of aftermarkets and stuff in the piles, because a lot of them were in the bag, and they were from the boot sale that I ended up not selling any of them because no one wanted them. So yeah, I've got these piles. In fact, I've actually got more. I've got more of those Nissan ones. That's they're the keys. There's just some rubbish universal ones. Even more rubbish universals. And then there's two more of these ones. There's about 7 or 8 of these ones. So there's 6, 7. 7 of these ones. That might be all of them, but there might be another one in here in my main collection, but I'm not sure because I can't really keep track. So yeah, half of them almost. Oh, that one has a ring, and that one does, but the other ones, 5 of them don't, because they're horrible. But yeah, they're always damaged. They're always chipped. I find them as hidden finds. Really, I probably can't, about 60% of the time, whenever I find any capacity of wheel trims in any hidden find area, there's about a 60% chance, I'd say, of finding one of these ones, or at least one of them, because they're just so common. And when I do tend to find them, I tend to find more than one, and they're always just damaged or scratched up beyond recognition. Usually worse than this. A lot of them are usually like that, and where everyone's completely worn down on the edge. And yeah, a lot of them have the bent clips and stuff, and the towers and stuff to support the clips are always damaged, or they run over or whatever, and I never really bother recording them. So yeah, I pretty found about. I actually found 3 of these in the 40 and 1, about 40. I found about 40 wheel trims within about a few hundred yards, like 300 or 400 yards. That was back in March. Maybe. Yeah, I think it was March. It might have been late as early as February, but I think it was around March, early March to mid-March this year. And yeah, found 3 of them. One on camera, and the other. Well, actually, no. I think all of them were off camera that I found in that hidden find area, but it might have been just one. But 2 of them were all complete, apart from damage, like scratches and stuff, like always. And there was one that was completely damaged, and I left that one. So yeah. Then there's 3 Fiesta ones. One of them's resprayed. The other 2 are scratched up. I might just give these away because there are a couple of cars with these. Not these exact hubcaps. There is one car with these hubcaps, but there's the version. There's actually one up here. 2 of them have these versions, and they're missing, but they're still Fiestas. So I'll probably just give them to it for free because I don't like these ones, and I always find them damaged. I haven't found one for probably about 8 or 9 months now, but I whenever I do find them, they're always, like 95% of the time, they're always damaged, as in like half the clip's missing, they've been run over, they have like weird splits, like directly in the middle of all the spokes, which is really weird. Same with the KA ones as well, KA ones over here, even there's 3 of them, as you can see. I found all 3 of these within a few weeks of each other, and I can't get them out now, but yeah, I found them within like 2 or 3 weeks of each other, and they had the same date on the back, so I'm guessing they're from the same car. 2 of them were found as a 2-in-1, the other one was found, I can't remember where, but it was nearby, and yeah, then there's these 2, these are Skoda Fabia ones. This one's damaged, but it's all complete on the back. And I actually found, I'm pretty sure it was either this one or this one that I found. It might have been both of them actually that I found with almost no damage on, almost no brake dust. I think it was both of them actually. Now I think of it, but yeah, as you can see, that one's mint, and then it's not mint. It's got weird like scratches on it. And then there's that one there. It's really hard to speak right now. I might be like slurring my words and stuff, and it's just because I'm tired and I've got a bad throat. It's hard to speak. So yeah. Anyway, then there's this one which I had at the boot sale, and I listed it for £3, but these are really hard to find now, and no one wants them. I probably haven't seen a car with these on for at least a year and a half now. I rarely see these, but it was my the first one of these I found was actually found by my dad, and I think it was my third or fourth Peugeot I ever found, or that was in my collection. And that was completely run over. It was a weird bug. What's that? Okay, millipede thing. But yeah, and it was completely damaged. Like, everything else was complete in the middle. Like, it wasn't run over or anything. It was just on the back. It had like 2 clips left, and the other ones were like completely gone, like snapped off. So yeah, I'm guessing it sort of stayed on the wheel because these ones do tend to snap at the end, at the base here, like on the hubcap, and it just kind of comes off, and then yeah. I don't know how someone could scratch it in between there because it's impossible. Cause look, how? Maybe no, I have no idea. Then there's that weird circular scratch. So yeah, welcome to the live stream. I'm just gonna sort of getting my collection sorted out because I'm gonna be trying to sort them out to selling them and stuff. If I ever get around to doing that, and yeah. So there's 4 of these 500s I was gonna sell as a set. Then there's 5 of these ones. I'm not selling these as a set. I'm selling them individually. There's 5 of these Fusion ones. Then there's 3 of these Fiestas, and there's about 7 or 8 of these really common Nissan ones. These are really common now. They're getting really common as hidden finds, and like, I'm getting sick and tired of finding them all the time. So yeah, and it's gotten to the point now where I just leave them. I see them and I just leave them because they're just way too common. And they're usually broken anyway because they're either badly scratched or they run over. Then there's this one, it's the Clio one, and that one is it's just, I might even just, with the Peugeot one, down that one, and this one, I've got a friend in America who's going to be probably coming over to the UK soon, and all that, and once he does that, he might actually get a chance to meet up with me, and maybe we can do some trades like wheel trims and stuff. Like this, for example, this one, like one of these Saphira ones, these can't sell, they're nice to find, but they just take up space, and they're hard to sell. So yeah. And that one's scratched to shreds, so I think I found that as a fresh fall off as well. Because of the brake dust. But in fact, I might have actually found, because I put this on the Saphira, on the Astra for a while, didn't I? This might have been the hidden find I found as the 40M1. Might have been one of those ones. But yeah. Another one of these ones. I've got 4 or 5 of these ones. They're really common. Not common, but as in like, I don't find them a lot, but they're still as in common to sort of find as hidden finds. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I think you get what I mean. I'm not sure. Then there's a Corsa one, and that one's got a missing clip. But apart from that, I think it's been resprayed as well. What I might do with this one is trade it as well, because there's the person I was talking about earlier on with the trading and stuff with the wheel trims, like the Renault and stuff and the Peugeot. He finds massive amounts of Toyota Prius wheel trims because he lives in like Washington and stuff, Seattle. So he finds massive amounts of Toyota Prius wheel trims because that's the state like one of the highest Prius cars and stuff. So he finds wheel trims of those all the time, and because I've only got one, I've only ever found 2 Prius wheel trims, a 7-spoke Prius one, which is somewhere in this pile or that pile, and there's a 5-spoke Prius as well that I found earlier on in the year. So yeah, there's this one which is a universal, and then there's another one of these ones very boring and stuff and damaged, and set of 4 of these Astras. They're from the Astra, but apart from one, this one here, because I put 4 of these ones, the original Astra ones, from my Astra onto the dad's van, and he lost one, and within about a week or 2 I found that one, and I just kind of put it as a full set. So 3 of them are from the actual car, and the other one's just a random find. So there's 4 of them, and then there's a 5th one somewhere, it's probably in there somewhere. Oh, here we go. just there. Then there's 3 of these KA ones. As you can see, I'm going to respray these ones and possibly get a unit for the bike trailer. Then there's this one which is been resprayed. But it's really blotchy because the paint was old and it was like really it was like out of date, so it was sort of really hard to spray paint without doing like that. So yeah. Then there's these 4 of these ones, 14-inch, and these are for the trailer as well. Now the thing is with these hubcaps is because on the bike trailer themselves, because the wheels themselves, the tyres, the edge of these hubcaps are about that far from the ground because of the tyre and stuff, and because of the wheel itself. So it's about this far from the ground, the hubcap itself, and it's also domed out as well. So the tyres just past this clip here, so the tyres here, and there's about 1 inch and stuff of well, the hubcap sort of domes out from the rest of the wheel. So most of the time, if not all the time, whenever I hit a curb with the trailer, it will probably clip the hubcap. And because the curbs are like this high, like that, it's probably going to scratch all the way through the middle, and it's going to be like a massive like ring of like scratches around here and stuff. That's what I'm worried of, but it's still a nice hubcap, and yeah. There's 4 of those ones. And yeah, I've got about it's 4 universal ones, 16-inch and 15-inch, a Rasho one, a Cosmos, and whatever the hell this one is, no idea, but it's an ugly one. Well, actually, they look nice like this, but on any vehicle they look horrible. Any vehicle at all. Then there's this one which I have no idea. My dad's friend found this one back in like January or February 2016, and he said it was a hidden. He said it was a fresh fall off, but I think it was a hidden find because of all the dust and stuff and the dirt in the back, and because yeah, I'm pretty sure it might have been just a hidden find that was like really easy to see because it was a new year and stuff, because it's like January, February time. So yeah. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Then there's 4 of these Astra ones. They're going to be sold as a set. Nothing interesting there. Just move on. Move on from these ones as well because they're really common. Then there's a taxi one. That's also probably not interesting, but to me it is. But there it is anyway. Oh yeah, they've hidden the Chevrolet badge on the thing, which is pretty cool. Not sure if that was intentional, but I think it's pretty cool. But these clips are terrible. Look at that, terrible. Then there's these 2. I'm going to be trading this one with someone in Seattle, Washington, and then there's that one I'm going to keep. There's 2 of these. I found that one. Was it that one? I think it might have been that one that I found. Here it was. I found this one, and then I took that off a abandoned car. Now there's one more on that car that I had to take off. But I'm not going to risk it because even though the cars are abandoned and stuff, and it's been abandoned for like a decade, well, about 8 or 9 years now, I'm still not going to do it because I've got 2 and I'm running out of space for wheel trims. So yeah, this Focus one I'm keeping because it's mint, and I think it was the first one I found. So there's a bit of nostalgia to finding some of these wheel trims, even if they're really common. So that's why I'm going to keep it for now, but I might sell it or whatever. But it's mint, including the badge, so I'm going to keep it. Then there's some. I'm going to take my hat and stuff off because, yeah, that's it. There's a Peugeot here. It's got no ring. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Can anyone tell me what this one is? It's 14-inch, but I can't remember what one it is. I found it about 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago, and it was on an old gold mine road I found. And yeah, and it was sort of the only thing that was really showing was like the edge of it, and the entire edge was done like that, and it was sort of just the edge that was showing. But I still managed to see it. We were like 60 miles an hour for some reason because. Yeah, and my dad ended up going across the side of the road because I wasn't allowed at the time because I was too young to like cross the road and stuff. So I ended up having my dad to do it, and he found it like this. So I swapped the Peach Freeze for some real one. Well, it depends, because I'm gonna keep it for now. What is it? This one. This is the one I was talking about. Yeah. What I'll do is I'm gonna keep it for now, and until I'm sure about what my friend wants, because my friend might want to have this one, because I think we've sort of figured out a trade for this one. He's gonna give me a few like old like American ones and stuff, like a few old American center caps and rare wheel trims for this one, but if you decide not to, then you can probably have that one. It just depends. So yeah. Anyway, then there's this one, which is a Vauxhall one, and that's also a trade as well with the with the hubcaps. It's going to be like a work in progress, like a restoration project. So that's going to be in there. That's going to be for the friend in Washington as well. Then there's this one, which is look at that. These are really cool ones, and they're getting not really common, they're getting more common now, and I've got 2 of them for sale. I've got 3 in total. There's 2 of them here, there's one, that one, and that one. I found that one recently in my I found it as a fresh fall-off with a Toyota wheel trim that was in my 40-in-1 gold mine road, which is where I found that one. 90% of these wheel trims here, because there's so many wheel trims in the area. So yeah, I've still got miles and miles and miles of that road to search, so I'm guessing I'm going to find at least 10 more, but it's a lot more of the area is overgrown, and the part I sort of ended up searching was like the less overgrown area, so it was easier to get access to the wheel trims and stuff there, but I'm going to have to see sometime in the new year. There's one of these Vectra ones, these horrible ones. They're not common now, but I have a lot of them for some reason. I think I used to find them a lot years ago. There's a Nissan Micra one, that one. That one's that one's got a crack in it. Fucking hell, my voice is gone now. Then there's this one, which is a Fiat Ducato, and I think that's been resprayed as well. There's a scratch there, and then somewhere that one there's a bit of paint missing. On the back, it's got a like a warp clip and stuff, but apart from that, it's all good. Then there's this Fiat one. I don't know what to do with this one, to be completely honest. It's all damaged and here, and then I don't know who drives these things, because who smashes a curb? Like how many curbs in the UK? And it's like that. Like, it doesn't make sense. But I guess they're like taxis, because we're like here. So I kind of guess it makes sense. Yeah. Peugeot one, that one I might keep, but the ring's rattly as well. And the ring's really rattling on it. So yeah, that might be I might sell that one. Tell me in the comments if I should sell that one, because I'm not sure. Because I've been wanting to find. The first one I found was back in 2017. Then I found one back in 2019, last year I think it was, and then I found one recently. So yeah. Then there's this one, which is